Yesterday, third-string catcher Tom Nieto's 12th inning home run off of Sox left-hander Kevin Hickey gave the 1987 Twins a 5-4 12-inning victory over the 1983 White Sox. Today, with both teams tied at 3-2 in the American League standings, the winner of this, the sixth game in both teams' schedules, stands to put that team a half game out of first or maybe even tied for first at the end of today's game. So there's a lot on the line from Comiskey Park. This is Kurt Berglund with Payoff Pitch Dream Season Baseball. That's right, 26 teams fighting for the pennant, fighting for 5 playoff spots. We're doing 18 games of a mini season plus the playoffs, and we're going to see who can win a dream season. Today, for the visiting Minnesota Twins, 1987's World Series champion, it's Bert Blyleven on the mound. He was 15-12 with a 4.01 earned run average. He had 37 starts and 267 innings pitched. He will be opposed by the homestanding White Sox, Richard Dotson, 22-7 with a 3.23 earned run average in 1983. He had 35 starts and pitched 240 innings. These are big right-handers expected to get the job done. A complicating factor in today's game is that because yesterday's game went 12 innings, the bullpens are a little bit on the weary side. So we'll see how each manager, Tony La Russa for the White Sox and Tom Kelly for the Minnesota Twins, decides to use their staffs in this all-important game as they battle for a playoff position and they battle for the pennant. Let's give you the lineups. For the 1987 Twins, leading off in left field, it's Dan Gladden. Batting second at shortstop, Greg Gagne. Batting third in center field, Kirby Puckett. Batting fourth at first base, Kent Herbeck. Batting fifth at third base, Gary Gaetti. Batting sixth in right field, Tom Brunansky. Batting seventh, the DH, Randy Bush. Batting eighth, the catcher, Tim Laudner. Batting ninth at second base, Steve Lombardozzi. For the homestanding 1983 White Sox winners of the American League Western Division, leading off in center field, it's Rudy Law. Batting second and catching, Carlton Fisk. Batting third in right field, Harold Baines. Batting fourth and the DH, Greg Luzinski. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Ron Kittle. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Greg Walker. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Vance Law. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Scott Fletcher. Batting ninth, the second baseman, Julio Cruz. We are ready for baseball in Chicago. Dotson takes the mound, finishes his warm-up tosses. Dan Gladden steps in. We're ready for the start of this game between 3 and 2 ball clubs. The pitch to Gladden is hit to right center. This is going to split Rudy Law and Harold Baines, rolling all the way to the wall. Gladden around second. He will get into third base sliding, and he is aboard with a triple to lead off this game. White Sox infield at normal depth. Greg Gagne steps in to face Dotson. The pitch to him. Hit in the air to right. Baines coming in. Gladden bluffing but not going. And there's one gone. Kirby Puckett is now the batter, 329 against righties in 1987. He lines a ball to left center. This will split Law and Kittle. Gladden scores on his hands and knees, and Puckett is aboard with a one-out double. Big start for the Twins in this big game. Kent Herbeck stands in, the cleanup hitter, 310 against righties. Hit in the air to center, Rudy Law. Back a few steps, but he will make the catch, and Puckett will hold at second. Gaetti with 2 outs and Puckett in scoring position. The pitch to Gary. He hit .266 against righties. He lines a base hit. Puckett around third. They will wave him. He will score. And it's 2-0 Twins in the top of the first on a single by Gary Gaetti. He's aboard at first base with Brunansky up. .273 against righties. Grounded to second. Julio Cruz goes the short way to Fletcher, and that will retire the Twins, but they break out on top with 2 in the top of the first. It's 2-0 Minnesota. Blyleven comes to the mound. The Hall of Famer finishes his warm-up tosses, and Rudy Law will step in. Carlton Fisk on deck, and Harold Baines after him. Rudy hits it to right. Brunansky coming on, and he will make the catch for out number 1. Carlton Fisk comes to the plate. Maybe the key to the whole White Sox order in 1983 when Tony La Russa moved him to the number 2 slot. .288 against righties. Hey, struck him out. That's 2 gone in the first, and Harold Baines comes to the plate. Harold, 302 against righties. Grounded to second. Lombardozzi will flip to Herbeck, and that will retire the Sox in the first. We've played 1, and it's 2-0 Twins over the Sox in this 6th game of their seasons. Dotson coming back out. He gets the lower third of the Twins order in this inning. Bush, Laudner, and Lombardozzi. Randy, 254 against righties. Popped him up. Greg Walker is going to call for it, and he will take it for out number 1. Tim Laudner, 189 against righties. Grounded to short. Fletcher to Walker, 2 down. And now Lombardozzi, 215 against righties. I don't know if you're picking up a theme. Grounded to short. Fletcher to Walker. Retires the side after 1.5, 2-0 Twins. For the Sox, it's Luzinski, Kittle, and Walker in the bottom of the second. Luzinski hits it high, but not deep, to left. Gladden there and makes the catch. 1 man out in the second. Ron Kittle, 252 against righties. Grounded to short. That's Gagne. He throws to Herbeck. 2 gone. And now Greg Walker. Blyleven's got a nice start going. 5 in a row to open the game. 280 for Walker. And he draws a walk to break the string, of course, because I said that. Now it's Vance Law with Walker aboard at first base. Vance, 214, a little bit beleaguered in the 1983 season, but emerged as the third baseman. Line shot caught by Gagne, and that will retire the Sox in the second. We go to the third. It's 2-0 Twins. Top of the order for Minnesota, Gladden, Gagne, and Puckett will come to the plate. Dotson, the number 2 man in the Sox rotation in '83, pitches to Gladden. He strikes him out, 1 gone. 5 in a row for Dotson. Gagne steps in, he's 0 for 1 in the day. He lines this one to left center. It's going to squirt by Kittle. And Rudy Law is going to run it down. Gagne's going to have himself a double. He had 28 on the season. And with 1 man out, Gagne's in scoring position. Puckett at the plate. Their big man, he doubled and drove in a run and scored a run in the first inning. Pitch from Dotson. And this is grounded to Cruz. And it's through for a base hit. Now let's see where it goes, how far it goes. It's a base hit. He knocks it down. That'll keep Gagne from scoring. Puckett will be safe at first on the infield single. So it's first and third for Minnesota. Gagne at third, Puckett at first, Herbeck at the plate. La Russa is up on the top step of the dugout. He does not want to go to his bullpen early. Herbeck, the cleanup hitter for the Twins today, is 0 for 1 in the game. Grounded to Fletcher. Yeah, that's right. Grounded to Fletcher. He goes to Cruz for 1, to Walker for 2, and Dotson throws a double play ball to get himself out of the mess in the third. We go to the bottom of the third. Thanks to the soul-crushing, rally-killing double play, it's only 2-0 Twins. For the Sox, it's Fletcher, Cruz, and Law, Rudy Law, coming to the plate in the bottom of the third. Hit in the air to center by Fletcher. Puckett coming in a few steps and will make the catch. 1 gone. Julio Cruz, speed at the bottom of the Sox order. 238 against righties. Grounded to second. Lombardozzi throws to Herbeck, and that's 2 gone. And now Rudy Law with 2 outs and nobody on. Grounds this one to third. Gaetti backhands. Throws across to Herbeck. And that'll retire the Sox in the third. We go to the fourth. 87 Twins in this third final and rubber game of the series. And maybe for a share of first place, lead the 83 Sox 2-0 after 3. Dotson back on the mound. He gets Gaetti, Bernansky, and Bush. He strikes out Gaetti with some heat. 1 gone. Bernansky is 0 for 1 today. And he lines a base hit to right. He's aboard. Twins put pressure on the Sox in this one. Bush, 0 for 1. Grounded to Fletcher. He goes to Cruz for 1. Bernansky slides hard and upends Juice at second base. Bush beats the Rap at first. He's on with a 2-out fielder's choice. And Laudner coming to the plate. Tim is 0 for 1. He struck him out swinging, and that will retire the Twins in the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Sox have been sleepy so far. Blyleven's allowed nothing. It's Fisk, Baines, and Luzinski for the Southsiders. Carlton is 0 for 1. And he draws a walk from Blyleven to get the festivities started in the fourth. Baines, 0 for 1. The pitch from Bert. It's a hanger. Maybe one too many breaking pitches. He drills it to right center. It's down. It's off the wall on a bounce. Brunansky retrieves it. Fisk around third. He will be stopped right there, and it'll be second and third for the Sox. Oh, I read that wrong. My bad. Baines drives home Fisk. It's 2-1, and Harold is aboard at second base with a double. 2-1. He drives in Fisk, so it's the Sox have cut the lead in half with nobody out in the fourth. Luzinski steps to the plate against Blyleven. Grounded to short. Gagne will throw to Herbeck for the first out of the fourth inning. Tying run, 180 feet away for the Sox. Kittle, 0 for 1. Hit in the air to left. Gladden to the track, makes the catch. Fires it back in. Baines returns to second base. Walker with 2 outs. They have not advanced Baines. Excuse me. Walker's got no official at-bats. He walked in the second. Pitch to Greg. This is hit to Lombardozzi. He gloves it and throws to Herbeck to retire the Sox. But they get on the board and cut the lead in half. We go to the fifth. It's 2-1 Minnesota. This is how the series has been. Nip and tuck, back and forth. And this game is no exception. For the Twins in the fifth, it's Lombardozzi, Gladden, and Gagne. Pitch to Steve. Grounded to short. Fletcher to Walker. 1 down. Dan Gladden. 1 for 2. Tripled to lead off the game. Later scored. Hey, struck him out. Second time he's done that today. And with 2 outs in the top of the fifth, it's Gagne. Greg Gagne. Hey, struck him out. 3 of the last 4 and 4 of the last 6 outs are all on strikeouts. Dotson is dealing now. They didn't get him out of the box early, and the Twins may regret that. Blyleven back on the mound to face the bottom third of the Sox order. Vance Law, Scott Fletcher, Julio Cruz. Law is 0 for 1. Line drive, left field. Gladden dives. Gladden's got it. 1 down. Fletcher coming up. He's 0 for 1. Got a feeling these teams might be playoff bound. Hit in the air to right. Can't tell my left from my right. Hit in the air to right. Brunansky coming in. That's 2 outs in the fifth. And now Julio Cruz, who's 0 for 1. Got him from the Mariners for Bernazard in '83. solidified things. Although I was a Bernazard fan, I got to admit the trade worked out. Grounded to third. This is Gaetti. He throws across to Herbeck, and it's a 1-2-3 fifth as Blyleven recovers from a shaky fourth. We go to the sixth. It's 2-1 Twins. Minnesota gets the meat of the order coming up in the sixth. It's Puckett, Herbeck, and Gaetti. The Rat. 2 for 2 for Kirby. Got a reroll. Hit in the air to right. Baines back a few steps, but will make the catch. And that's 6 in a row for Dotson. Herbeck 0 for 2 with a soul-crushing rally, killing double play in the third. Pitch to Kent. Grounded to short. Fletcher to Walker. 2 down. And now Gaetti. 1 for 2 with a ribby. Grounded to third. Vance Law to Walker. That retires the Twins and makes 8 in a row for Dotson. We go to the bottom of the sixth. It's a heavyweight slugfest. Top of the Sox order, Rudy Law, Carlton Fisk, Harold Baines. Grounded to short. Gagne from the hole. Throws and gets Law by a step. 1 gone in the sixth. Fisk 0 for 1 with a walk and a whiff. Kay struck him out. 2 gone in the sixth. Second strikeout for Fisk. Baines. The pitch from Blyleven. Hey, struck him out. That's 8, 9 in a row for Blyleven. We're going to the final 3 innings of this one. The Twins lead 2-1. Sox fans in Comiskey on the edge of their seats. Brunansky, Bush, and Laudner for the Twins in the 7th. Bruno grounds it to Fletcher in the hole. Long throw, gets him by a step. 1 gone. Bush 0 for 2. Loop to right. Baines charging in. Will he get there? Yes, he will. That's 2 down in the 7th for Tim Laudner, who's 0 for 2. 10 in a row for Dotson. Grounded to Cruz. He flips to Walker. Side retired in the 7th. We are ready to stretch him out between innings in the 7th inning. It's time for the 7th inning stretch is what I'm trying to say, but can't quite get out. Luzinski, Kittle, and Walker in the bottom of the 7th for the 83 Sox. They need a run to tie, 2 to take the lead. The pitch from Blyleven. Hey, strikes out Luzinski. That's 3 strikeouts in a row and 10 in a row for Blyleven. Matching Dotson pitch for pitch. Kittle's 0 for 2. He stands in. Shot at third base. Gaetti gloves it. Throws to Herbeck. 11 in a row. Greg Walker 0 for 1 with a walk. No pun intended. Well, a little bit of a pun intended. Pitch to him. Hey, struck him out. For Blyleven, that's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the day. We have played 7 complete. 2-1 Minnesota. Lombardozzi, then Gladden, then Gagne in the 8th. Dotson back out. Steve is 0 for 2. He lines a base hit up the middle and breaks Dotson's string. With nobody out, there's a man on first for the Twins. Gladden is 1 for 3. Dotson to the belt, checks Lombardozzi. The pitch home. Grounded to short, Fletcher. To Cruz for 1, to Walker for 2. It's a double play. Soul-crushing, rally-killing double play surrendered by the Twins. And now Gagne with 2 outs and nobody on. He doubled in the 3rd. He's 1 for 3. Hey, struck him out. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Dotson's pumped. Bottom 3rd of the order, if they're allowed to bat, will face Blyleven in the 8th. Vance Law is, man, boy. Vance Law is going to bat. Scott Fletcher's in the on-deck circle. Vance Law is 0 for 2. Law, Fletcher, and Cruz in the Sox 8th. Comebacker, gloved by Blyleven. He flips to Herbeck. 1 down, 13 in a row for Blyleven. Fletcher's due. Fletcher won't bat. It's going to be Jerry Hairston. Jerry Hairston, a stud off the bench for LaRussa in 83. 301 against right-handers, 391 on base average. Jeff Reardon, the Terminator, is warming up in the bullpen. Hairston replaces Fletcher, who finishes his day 0 for 2. Comebacker for Hairston. Blyleven gloves it. He throws to Herbeck, and that's 2 down. Cruz, 0 for 2. He draws a walk, and that breaks Blyleven's string of 14 in a row. Now it's Rudy Law coming to the plate, tying run on first base. They could send him. Get into scoring position. Let's check Laudner's arm. It is a 3. Juice Cruz working on his lead. Blyleven to the belt. The pitch home. There goes Cruz. There goes Cruz, and Cruz slides, and he's safe. He beats the throw from Laudner to Lombardozzi. So Cruz is in scoring position now for Blyleven, for Rudy Law facing Blyleven, and here comes Tom Kelly. He wants Reardon. Jeff Reardon coming on to face Law with Fisk on deck. Cruz in scoring position. There's 2 men out. Jeff Reardon was 8-8 with a 448 earned run average in 87. In 63 games, he pitched 80 innings and had 31 saves. Don't let the ERA fool you. It was a rocky first half. He had a couple of bad outings that kind of threw off the earned run average, but he was the man down the stretch. Virtually unhittable. Rudy Law 0 for 3 in this one. A single ties the game. Cruz working on his lead. Reardon to the belt. The pitch home to Rudy Law. Hit in the air to center. He tried to go deep, and Rudy Law can't do that. Kirby Puckett's going to make the catch, and that will retire the Sox in the 8th. We're going to the 9th. It's 2-1 Twins. We're going to have a new shortstop for the Sox because Hairston pinch hit for Fletcher. So that means Jerry Dubzinski becomes the new Sox shortstop. And Dotson is back out to pitch the 9th inning. Meat of the order, Puckett, Herbeck, and Gaetti. And let's see if there's going to be some action. Yes, there is. Juan Augusto is warming up in the bullpen for the Sox, and so is Dick Tidrow. A lefty and a righty for double-barreled action. But Dotson is back out. He will face Puckett, who's 2 for 3 with a double, a ribby, and a run scored in this one. Twins lead 2-0. We're in the top of the 9th. Hit in the air to center. Rudy Law over into right center. On the run. Will make the catch. That's 1 down. And Herbeck comes up. Kent 0 for 3. Rolled into a double play in the 3rd. This one's hit in the air to center as well. Goes into left center. Rudy Law on the run. He will get there for out number 2. And now Gary Gaetti, who's 1 for 3, drove in what it amounts to the lead run right now, way back in the 1st inning. Popped him up. Greg Walker is going to call for it, and he will take it for the out. That retires the Twins in the top of the 9th. Dotson goes 9. He may go 10. If it gets that way. But first, the Sox need at least a run. Reardon back out. He's looking for a 4-out save. The Sox will send up Fisk, Baines, and Luzinski. The score is 2-1 Twins. We're in the bottom of the 9th. Fisk is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts, a walk, and he has scored the Sox only run of the game. Pitch from Reardon. Hey, struck him out. 1 gone in the 9th for the Terminator. Baines, 1 for 3. Doubled home Fisk in the 4th. Pitch to Harold. Looper, left field, falls in front of Gladden, base hit. Baines to the board with a single. Luzinski coming to the plate. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout on the day. Baines works on his lead. Reardon to the belt. Baines not going. The pitch home to Luzinski is smashed to center field. Kirby Puckett on the run, smashes into the wall, but holds on to the catch. Baines retreats to first base. Puckett gets the ball back in. There's 2 outs in the 9th. And now Ron Kittle comes to the plate. Reardon did not fool Luzinski on that one. Baines still at first base. Kittle's the winning run. 0 for 3 for Ron on the day. 252 against righties on the season. Terminator Reardon to the belt. The pitch home to Kittle. Hey, struck him out to end the game. Twins win. And so far today, with that victory, they move to 4-2. The 69 Tigers are 4-1, so the Twins move to a half game out of first place with the win. The Sox drop to 3-3 and reside amidst a gaggle of teams at the 500 mark in the American League. Let's give you the totals for the victorious 1987 World Champion Twins. It's 2 runs on 7 hits, and they committed no errors. For the vanquished 1983 White Sox, who dropped 2 of 3 in this series to the Twins, 1 run on 2 hits, both by Harold Baines. They committed no errors. Oh, wait, they did commit an error. Someone committed an error. No, they didn't commit an error. My bad. And the winning pitcher will be Bert Blyleven. The loser, Richard Dotson. And the save goes to Jeff Reardon. This concludes the series between these two clubs. They will not meet again unless it's in the playoffs. Good stuff. Evenly matched teams. Very evenly matched teams. Thank you so much for joining me for Payoff Pitch Dream Season Baseball. Another nail-biter tonight. The 1987 Twins defeat the 1983 White Sox 2-1. Thank you for joining me. Please click like and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with Payoff Pitch Dream Season Baseball. My name's Kurt Berglund. Thank you and have a good night. So long, everybody.